Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to Beyond the Scoreboard. As always, I'm your boy Caleb, joined by my co-host Brendan. How are you doing on this fine Saturday afternoon?
I've been fantastic. How about you?
I'm awesome. Ready for some big football games today, which we're gonna
Yes,
get
sir.
into. Ready for a big football day tomorrow. Ready for playoff football starting next week. I'm just ready for football, man. And and yeah, so yeah, man. Before we start this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Push this channel out to however many people you can. We're just trying to grow this thing. Deron, what's going on, bro? How you doing?
Yes, sir. My boy.
Is that his name? Am I saying it right?
Yeah, Dayron.
Dayron. Okay, all right, cool. I don't want to mess that up. But appreciate the support always, bro. Yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Push this channel out, man. As you guys can tell by the title, we're gonna get into a specific segment. We're gonna get to that in a little bit. But first, we're gonna go over our predictions for these three big games coming this week. Obviously, there's a couple other games that that's going to be in terms of seeding when it comes to Jacksonville and New England and Denver. But that's a lot of other stuff that go on with that. So we won't get into that. But a lot of there's two win and get in games, and there's one game for the number one seed and the division. So we're gonna get into those three games. Sorry, starting off with Carolina and Tampa. I'm gonna say, as far as prediction wise, who's winning that? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have lost, like, I think 7 out of 8, if not like seven straight. Um, they are on a downhill. However, they do still have talented guys on that team. They still have Ibuka. They still have Mike Evans. They still have Godwin. They still have Bucky Irvin. They still have Rashad White, Baker Mayfield. They still have. I don't know what's been their issue as to why they can't win football games, especially against teams that they should be obliterating with the talent on that field. But they just haven't won. And Carolina sees a prime opportunity to get into the playoffs for the first time in Bryce Young's tenure, for the first time in, I think, since what, 2015, since
Yeah.
Carolina did it. So there's a
It's
10, yeah, 10 years since Carolina has been in the playoffs, and I think they smell a prime opportunity to do that today. It is on the road in Tampa, but I don't think it matters. I'm going with the Carolina Panthers to win this game today. What do you think?
I'm not mad at that. I'll do it too.
You
As
don't
much as I want to see Ibuka,
in the playoffs?
as much as I want to see Ibuka in the playoffs, I mean, it's not gonna matter. It's gonna be one game anyway. But
Now, there is a scenario that came up, though. So the Falcons beating the Rams made this game a little bit more interesting in a way, because now, regardless of Carolina winning or losing, if Falcons beat Tampa next week, or sorry, if Falcons beat the Saints next week, Carolina still gets in. So
because it'll be tied.
yeah, because now the tiebreaker, Carolina would have it. So
Oh,
so it's like Carolina still, you know what I mean? Carolina still has a really good opportunity to win it. But the Saints have been playing really good football too. So it's not like, the Saints can't win that game and Tampa gets in if they win today. But I'm still going to go with Carolina winning today and getting in. So do you think that it's because of Bryce Young or because Carolina's just better, or is it because that division is just so bad, anything can really happen? What do you think?
honestly, these teams don't matter. They changed the skate in no way. I mean, Carolina has a good defense, but what are they gonna do with other teams and thing? You're gonna beat Philly. You're gonna beat Green Bay. You're gonna beat any of those? Nah, probably not.
They
So
could, though. I think they can.
maybe one, but not. I mean, I
No,
guess.
no,
Yeah,
no, no, no.
I
But
guess.
but
I
they've
guess anything can happen, but
they beat good teams with great offenses. They beat Rams. They beat Seattle. Like, they've beaten. I mean, they competed with Seattle. Like, they have really good opportunity. Now it's just, for me, Bryce Young's the most inconsistent quarterback in the NFL. He just is. Like, you get 1 week of Bryce Young where he's 280, 3 touchdowns, insane, and then the next week it's like, this. Why does this guy in the league? Like, it's just so week to week with him. So it's all
right.
about what version of Bryce Young you're gonna get. That's how I see it. You know what I mean? But I do think
That's
that it
fair.
doesn't matter today. I think that they could get a pedestrian Bryce Young today, as long as that defense plays well. I think they have a chance to win. Now, when it comes to playoff time, they're going to need Bryce Young to step up his game, and I don't think he does that for more than one game. I really just don't. I think that, it's going to rely so heavily on Bryce Young to win football games, and I don't think that they can do that consistently. Now, matchup wise, they are going to host a playoff game. Either of these teams will host a playoff game, so that bodes well in their favor. They either get, they can either get San Francisco, they can either get the Rams, they can either get Seattle. Like, they can get one of those three teams. I think all of those three teams are better than them, obviously, but I think they can hang with those three teams and make it a game in the fourth quarter. What do you think? Or do you think it's just like...
I think that's wishful thinking.
Okay.
It's wishful. I think they get blew out, to be honest with you.
You think they get blown out in the first round?
A 2-score game, no less than 10.
Whew. Okay. Dayron says, ever since the Ibuka hammy injury, the offense looked different. Yeah, it has. And I don't know if it's slowing him down per se, but the offense in general just hasn't been good. Like, it's just been like they don't get anything on the run game. Baker Mayfield looks lost. Like, he just looks like since week 5, Baker Mayfield hasn't been good. Like, since week 5 or 6, he has not been good. So, and it's led to the team just not being good. Their defense also, it looks like they just get, like, usually with Tampa Bay, their defense is pretty good. That you can rely on their defense being very, very good. But now you don't see that. Right now, it's just like both sides of the ball are just bad. So, yeah, I think Carolina's going to win today. I think that Bryce Young gets his first playoff appearance. And like I said, I think it's just wishful thinking to think that they can beat any of those three teams that they'll face in the first round. But I do think it can happen. I'm not saying that they will get blown out. It's likely that they get torched in the first round by either of those three teams. But, because I don't think they beat the Rams twice, in a season. I don't think, they beat, well, they lost to Seattle. So, maybe a little bit there.
All right.
San Francisco, they haven't played, and San Francisco's playing great ball right now. So I just don't know, man. I think there's too much that has to go right for them to win games. But I'm excited to see Bryce Young get into his first playoff, get into a playoff appearance. I do, because I am rooting for him, truthfully.
No, you hate him.
No, I don't, actually. I don't.
Yeah, you do. You said you hate him.
You're just putting words in my mouth.
No, you said that. You said you don't see it. I
never said I hate Bryce Young. Never.
You like him as a person. You don't like him as a football quarterback.
No, I don't think he's consistent enough. But I'm rooting for him to be good. Yeah, I wouldn't want Bryce Young on my team, but I'm just saying I think for Carolina he's done well. Like, look at where they're at right now. Everybody thought Carolina was winning 4 games this year, 3 games this year. Like, they're in the chance to get a playoff home game, which is wild. But like, I don't think it matters because there's 8 and whatever, 8 and 9 or something. But like, it's still something. I'm rooting for him to do well tonight. I'm rooting for him to do well first round of the playoffs against either of those 3 teams because I don't like any of those 3 teams. I don't like them. I can't stand San Francisco. I just can't stand at all. I hate San Francisco. And when it comes to the Rams, I don't like their hype is way too crazy for me. I don't like the hype that they're getting. You know what I mean? So I just want them to be humble. That's all it is. That's all it is, man. In Seattle, Sam Darnold's got a 3-pick game in the first round waiting for it. Like, he just does. Like, he might fold tonight. We're gonna get into it.
Hey, stop hating.
Hey, brother. If it ain't birds, I don't care about them. That's it. That's all it is. So, speaking about that second game, San Francisco and Seattle. In San Francisco, what do you got? What do you got coming out of that game?
I don't know.
I got San Francisco in this one. As much as
I love. You know how I feel about Brock Purdy, so
I don't think it matters with him.
I'm gonna run with Brock, but I don't want to. I mean, I don't know. I'm sorry, not that I want to. I don't know, honestly, because I didn't expect them to beat the Rams either.
Same. Agreed.
And they came in there and they did it. So,
Deron says Niners easy. And I'm not gonna say it's easy. But I do think the Niners are gonna win because McCaffrey's playing at a all pro level this year. What worries me about the not worries me. I wish it happens in the playoffs if we see them. But I'm saying, like, what I see with the 49ers, Brock Purdy, he is very, very, like, anticipatory in his reads. Like,
Right.
He throws the ball.
He has to be.
Yeah, because he has to be. He throws the, and which brings problems. Brock Purdy, he does play off script a lot, but he makes a lot of throws that I'm like, what are you doing? Like his picks are mind numbing to me. You know what I mean? Like his interceptions are like, why would you even throw that football? So it's like if and mind you, Seattle, which we've talked about, is a very opportunistic defense. They will get turnovers. Now, the reason I'm picking San Francisco in this game is because I think they're going to be able to run the football a lot.
Right.
McCaffrey. And I don't trust Sam Darnold. I don't care. There is going to be games, whether he wins today, at some point in the next 3 to 4 games, if he gets that far, Sam Darnold will have a stinker.
We'll have a stinker. I agree. Can his defense hold him though?
What happened?
Can his defense hold him though?
Now I think he could get away with a 2 or 3 interception game like he did against the Rams and win.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But I don't think you're not going to be able to do that in the playoffs consistently, I don't think. Like, can it happen tonight? Yes, because I do think Brock's going to give him one tonight too. So I think they can win this game. Seattle can win this game. But I just think a stinker is coming. And with San Francisco's ability to chew clock, to run the football, to get 8-9 yards of carry with McCaffrey in certain games, to be able to convert third downs with Kittle. I don't know if he's playing today. He should though. With Kittle and Jennings and Kendrick Bourne, and they have a little bit of weapons on the outside. The receiving core isn't great. Ricky Pearsall to me isn't great, but with Shanahan's system, they make it work. I don't know. I think
Shanahan's a beast.
Yeah, Shanahan's really good at what he does. So, he gets guys open, he schemes guys open. It's gonna be on Brock Purdy to make the throws. Now, Brock Purdy could very well. So if the Panthers win, they are locked in the playoffs. Yes, if the Panthers win today, they are locked and Tampa Bay is eliminated. If they lose, Falcons need to win next week for Carolina to get in. So if the Falcons lose and Tampa wins next week, Tampa's in. But Carolina controls their own destiny to the playoffs right now. That's what it is. So
that's fair.
Not next week. Sorry, I meant on tomorrow because this is the last week. I meant tomorrow. If the Falcons win tomorrow and Tampa wins tonight, Carolina's still in anyway. So, but the Panthers do control their own destiny, and I do think the Panthers win anyway. They are locked in the 4 seed if they do win today. So, I don't know, bro. I think San Francisco. If I want to pick any team to me that's going to be the biggest threat to the Eagles, it's San Francisco. I don't think the Rams. Everybody says the Rams have never beaten the Eagles. It's been 5 games. Eagles are 5-0. Regardless of team, regardless of it does not matter. Certain teams just have other teams' numbers, even though certain games are close. But you know what I mean? Especially now the Rams are gonna have to go on the road everywhere in the playoffs. I'm not necessarily worried about the Rams. They have weapons. Do they have weapons? Yes, they have weapons. But I like our defense over anybody's offense. Obviously, our offense is a question mark. But San Francisco, to me, is very, very similar to what Chicago can do. Their running game is very similar. Their schemes are very similar. A lot of wham, a lot of traps, a lot of inside zone that have tendencies to give the Eagles problems. Not for them to score touchdowns at will, but for them to chew clock and keep the Eagles offense off the field. That's what, you know what I mean? That's to me. I'm not scared of Brock Purdy. I'm worried about the 49ers scheme against the Eagles. That's all. That's all it is. You know what I mean? What do you think though? What do you think's coming out of this game? What do you think it matters for either of these two teams?
That's a first place match, right?
It's for first place in the division and the number 1 seed in the NFC. Whoever wins this is the number 1 seed in the NFC and the winner of that division.
Give me San Fran. I trust Fred Warner.
He's not playing.
He's not playing.
He's been hurt since week 6. He's out for the season.
No, he's got to lock it in, bro. Get out there.
He's eyeing a potential return for the NFC Championship game if they get there. That's what it is.
That's what I thought. I thought he was. Oh, so he's not gonna make it back.
No, he's not playing right now. I don't. But does it matter? Does that matter to you, Fred Warner? Obviously, it matters because he's that good.
He's the best player. Yeah. Give me San Fran still though.
Okay.
Give me San Fran. But watch Darnold go for 4 tuds today.
Bro, right?
That's what it's gonna happen. We're gonna be like, "Oh, you stink," and then he's like, "Oh, okay, here, watch this."
Watch this. Four
Tom
of them
Brady,
things.
prime
Now,
Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers.
if Seattle does win, if Seattle wins, they are the number 1 seed, obviously. San
Yeah,
Francisco is coming to Philly if Seattle wins.
I kind of want Seattle to win there.
Because he wants to see San Francisco. He wants to see San Francisco.
Yeah, I want to see Brock versus JJ. Jay Hurtis.
Jay Hurtis. And then
Jay Hurts to watch.
Yeah, shut up. So yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see how it's gonna go. I think, and then getting into the last, this one is a truly win and getting game. Like there's no other if, ands, or buts. Steelers, Ravens, Lamar Jackson's on track to play. What do you got?
Give me Ravens.
I'm going with the Ravens as well.
The only way they lose is if Mark Andrews is
bro.
You know, they slide Mark Andrews a couple dollars.
Imagine that. Imagine he's the reason you lose again.
Man, he does it for Klondike Bar at this point because like I'll never forget that one. I was watching it live when it happened. Lamar was driving them through them. I'm talking like from me right there, just like that, a dart, and he just went and fell backwards like an old man. I was like, yeah, get him out of here. Hey, if he does it again, though, it's rap. Like you said, I don't think he could go around Baltimore again.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like, he's going to have to move out of there.
Yeah. And who do you want to win? Like, you think San Fran's going to win? Who do you want to win?
I don't.
Do you want San Fran to come to Philly? Or do you want Seattle to come to Philly?
Yeah.
You'd rather San Fran?
Mm-hmm. I'd rather San Fran.
So you think Philly is the better? I mean, San Fran's the worse team, or you think beating them earlier would be better?
That's what I'm getting at. Like I
told you that. You said you hate those.
No. But I'm not. No. What we talked about is the ability to pick. I'm just saying now that it would set up that way. I'm cool with that. Not because I'm scared of the Rams. It's because of the fact that like you said, the more you see a team, the harder it is to continue to win against that team. Like especially a team that good against the Rams. They're 4 or 5. Eagles are 4 or 5-0 in their last 5 meetings. McVay's never beat Sirianni and the Eagles. I think
5-0.
No, like 0-5, yeah, like they or 0-4 or something. Yeah, they had never. McVay's never beat the
Eagles. Oh, you were saying 0-4-5. Okay, I didn't understand what you. Yeah,
0-4 or 0-5. Yeah, so
yeah,
one of those.
Yeah, okay, I got you.
So
they've never beat them.
McVay's never beat the Eagles as a head coach. So,
what other teams? Just the Rams?
Yeah, like no, I'm saying as a head coach for the Rams, he's never beat the Eagles. That's what I'm telling you.
That's a long time.
So
you might only play them once or twice a year. I mean, once or twice, every other year,
including
in the playoffs. Including playoffs. That's what I'm saying. But you might not see them.
Yeah, last year we played them twice. This year we played them once. To play them again. So that's already 3 matchups. The last 3 matchups that we've won. You know what I mean? So it's like
this would be dominance if you win again.
Right. But I'm saying I'd rather see San Francisco because one, haven't seen each other in a while. We haven't seen each other since 2023. And that was we had the number 32 ranked defense in the NFL that year, 31st ranked defense. So like we were very bad in 2023 when they came and beat us and blew us out as far as defensively. But this year, number 1 defense or number 2 or 3 defense in the NFL, however you want to put it, number 2 scoring defense and number 2 in points allowed. So it's like, you know what I mean? Now San Francisco has to navigate that, and I trust our defense against Brock Purdy. Right. But like I said, the number 1 threat to me is San Francisco because of how they play offense. That's all it is, because of what they like to do on offense, not because of anything special. Like I think we'll lock down. Now, tight ends do tend to give us a little bit of work. Kittle is very good. You know what I mean? So that could be a matchup problem. But their defense is very, very torturable, but our offense is very mid. So like if mid at best. So to me, it's a matchup that I'm like, all right, I'd rather get San Fran out of the way early, because if that's the case, Seattle and Seattle's gonna have to play either Rams. Rams are probably gonna have to go on the road to Chicago. You know what I mean? That'll be tough to be on the road. You know what I mean? So it's like there's a lot that can happen there. I would rather see San Fran because they're the biggest threat, and I'd rather see them early, get them out of there, But it does not matter to me who we get because I think that the Eagles can beat any of those teams, Seattle, San Francisco, or the Rams in the first round. That's how I see it. So what do you think though?
I like to see San Fran versus the Eagles.
You not being an Eagles fan, like football wise, as it's entertainment wise, what would you rather see? Like what would you rather
San
see?
Fran Eagles.
San Fran Eagles. Why is
Yeah,
that?
because if they take y'all out, oh my god.
So you want to see it because you want to hate watch?
No, think about it though. Because I've been
Yeah,
telling you all year about Purdy, and you've been scoffing at him, and I don't care about
yeah,
no Purdy.
yeah. I don't. Yeah,
Yeah, so if he could take you out, this
yeah,
podcast is gonna be insufferable.
yeah, for sure.
And I'm gonna get your address. I can send you a special gift.
Yeah, no, I'll be MIA though if that happens.
Big Purdy jersey,
Yeah,
signed, autographed, all of that.
I'll
You can
burn
hang
it.
it up right behind you, right there.
I'll burn it on the show.
That's
Like,
crazy.
like
That's crazy. You're gonna burn the best quarterback ever's jersey.
you don't even believe that. You don't even believe that.
If he beats the Super Bowl champ, he basically gets your Super Bowl from last year.
That's not how that works
It should
at
though.
all. No, it shouldn't. Whoever
Brock
beats the
Purdy.
defending champs get the trophy. That's wild, bro. But yeah, man. So
And then do you?
Yeah, go
Okay,
ahead.
so now do you care about Carolina or?
We won't see Carolina until NFC Championship game if we get there.
I'll say it wouldn't even be. Yeah, it wouldn't even be a threat to you. But honestly, it would make the Rams or whatever. Not the Rams. The what's it called things easier.
Seattle.
The whoever wins that game.
Whoever wins that game, yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna see them then, if that's the case.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I don't care if we get the number 2 seed though, because that'll be first round. That'll be. I'm only speaking if we get the 3 seed.
Yeah, but you're not playing your starters though. But you are playing Washington.
We're playing
you
Washington.
might not need to. Yeah.
If we get the seed, we're automatically playing Green Bay. There is no like any of those NFC West teams we won't see until the second round. Green Bay will be the opponent in the first round if we get that 2 seed.
I like that matchup. That's a matchup between two quarterbacks that are about the same.
Again, Matt LaFleur hasn't beat Nick Sirianni ever, so that's another thing that has.
That's actually fantastic for them.
For Green Bay,
yeah,
I don't trust
because they don't have. You don't have. I mean, you guys are gonna stick with what you've been doing, and they're gonna see what you guys do to them and see what they can do. Hopefully, that helps.
If you think I'm worried about Jordan Love coming into Philly,
Jordan Love's a beast. He's good.
I'm worried about Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers with no Micah Parsons coming into Philly. And even Micah Parsons doesn't do anything against Philly anyway. I think he has like 1 sack in his career against Philly. So, whatever. But, yeah, I'm not worried about Green Bay at all. Like, I think that would be – and that guarantees another home playoff game if we get that 2 seed. That guarantees a second home playoff game. We will play either Carolina or Rams or San Francisco. One of those – we'll face one of those NFC West teams in the divisional rather than the wild card. So,
right.
You know what I mean? Which, again, would love that. But yeah, I mean, after tomorrow, we're obviously Monday we'll have our pod breaking down the playoff bracket and what we see because everything will be set up tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow night of who's gonna be playing who. And that's gonna be awesome to see the bracket, finally. No, we don't have to do any assumptions of what's gonna happen. We'll finally see exactly who's gonna play and what's gonna happen. So we'll get into this next segment, which I'm excited for. Yeah, man. We're going to get into this next segment. All right. We're going to go one by one. All right. We're going to go from 10 to 1. As you guys see by the title, we're going to be going based our top 10 quarterbacks in the NFL. Not strictly off of 2025, because if that's the case, there's going to be quarterbacks in there that I don't think are truly top 10 quarterbacks.
Oh, shoot.
We talked about this already.
No, I told you I was doing it up this year.
No, you didn't. You said we're not going off this year. You said on the phone.
I said I did. I was at Taco Bell. I know I said that.
No, bro, you didn't say that. You said,
dang, you just messed me up. So I got to figure this out. I'll figure it out on the fly. It's fine.
All right. But I'm going based off of there's a different criteria. There's obviously, when success matters, stats matter, availability matters to me, and how available are you for your team, how much value you bring to your team, that matters as well. So I'm going based off of all of that, and it's not strictly off of 2025 numbers because there's gonna be guys in there I don't think are. So, All right. At number 10, Jared Goff.
It hurts.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
it hurts.
go ahead.
It
Explain.
hurts. What am I explaining?
Go explain.
He
Why
doesn't put up numbers. He's just kind of the thing that's keeping him in the top 10 is the winning. If it wasn't for that, if he had the same number, his numbers are very comparable to when Mac Jones was starting in 2018. Like he puts up the same numbers, minus a few interceptions. Like that's it. So like he's Mac Jones without all the winning. So I'm not gonna overinflate
like,
the winning versus that's a team accomplishment. His stats, 10th quarterback in the league.
I can't stand that whole team accomplishment thing. I can't.
But it is though. You said quarterback. If you say
no, I'm saying success matters. Winning and that matters as well.
That matters. I agree. That's why he's in the 10. Otherwise, he would not be in 10.
Playoff success doesn't matter to you either?
No, I'm saying that's why he's in the 10. If it wasn't for that, he would not be in the top 10.
Where would you have him if it wasn't for team success?
He's like I've always told you, he's a mid-tier quarterback. Right there, CJ Stroud, all of them. He's right there. All of those guys are about the same. So, and I look at Mac Jones' stats.
Oh, I know what you mean. I know that
in Philly. I mean, in New England.
Yeah,
he put up. I mean, I'm talking like almost like stat for stat, except the rushing and the few interceptions. Mm-hmm. I mean, stat for stat, he was right there. QBRs are about the same. Yards, touchdowns, except Mac won like 5 games, and it was like 5-11. It was like the year after Cam came.
Yeah.
And then what's his name was like 11-5. It's just the difference. It was the difference between the teams. Okay. So he's if you're saying strictly quarterback play, he's the 10th best quarterback in the league right now.
I got Goff. I got Jared Goff.
I like that though. That's a good one too. I'm gonna have him next.
You have him at 9.
Yeah.
I have Dak at 9.
That's a good 9 too. But
reason being, Dak does throw a lot for a lot of yards, but he also throws for a lot because his team is down a lot, and like he's throwing the ball so much because his team is down.
Yeah. And
look,
I lied. Sorry, move Jalen up to 9. He's 9. Drake May is 10.
If you want to say May, I have May 8.
The reason he's 10 is because I need to see it again. But based on what I've seen, I can't say that he's any worse.
Yeah,
the reason top 10 quarterback.
Right. The reason I got him 8 is because Hurts better than Goff. Not gonna lie, Goff a traffic cone with pressure.
Yeah, but hey, he'll throw you some touchdowns, so that's all I need.
Yeah,
he went 33-9.
That's what you care about.
Well, he's the better quarterback. I didn't say. Actually,
when it matters is like he stinks. We've seen it.
Not always though. He has some bad games.
When has he done anything winning wise? When
they went 15-2 just last year,
and he lost to the 7th seed Commanders.
Yeah, but they were good though. They made it to the NFC Championship game. You act like they won 1 game.
He didn't.
Who they beat after that? Who the Commanders beat after that?
No, they beat Tampa first. Tampa wasn't that good, and then they went on the road to Detroit, and Jared Goff threw 3 picks in that game.
Yeah, they have a really good defensive line. I'm not giving him no excuses. He was horrible. I'm not saying that. They have a really good defensive line. I'm not giving him excuses.
Everybody said they were a lock. They were a lock to get to the NFC Championship game. They were a lock to get to
the NFC. I don't even know where that came about. They were one of those teams that's all offense, no defense. It was like a mid defense and all. People when they evaluate those, they don't think about that. Like you got to realize, like Tom Brady, they need like the Super Bowl winners need top 10 defenses. The only one who really has done it without it is Mahomes. But even it was close. Like it was like 12. So like if you're like 15, 16 in defense, but you're not making it to the NFC Championship game. Now I'm not giving him an excuse. He played horrible. And
look at another winner go home game for him against Minnesota and Max Brosmer on Christmas this year. 5 turnovers that he had.
Yeah.
Against
he only got 33-9, so he plays really well most of the time. Like 90% of the time, he plays
Matters.
really well.
That's what I care about. When like you can play well, you don't do it. That's why Dak to me is 9. Like Dak's gonna put up a bunch of numbers. Number 1 passer in the league this year, whatever it
Yeah,
is.
he's been a beast.
Been a beast. And look at the team. Like
The
yes,
team is not good though.
the defense. Okay, but listen to what I'm saying though.
Okay.
Jalen Hurts, I don't want to keep bringing up. I'm saying I'm going to use this as a comparison, right? In 2023, Eagles had the 31st ranked defense. Jalen Hurts accounted for like 38 touchdowns. Statistically, his best year. Statistically. The team was 11-6 that year and lost in the first round. Dak can't even win 7 games.
Yeah, but you got the personnel you had, though. They can make plays. In 23?
CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens, though. That's not personnel.
No. They scored. They didn't stop anybody either.
Oh, and so did we in 2023, and we still
it wasn't as bad as it seems, though. Bro, y'all weren't just coming out giving up 30 every game, though. That's the thing.
Bro, if you had the 31st ranked defense, you stunk, regardless of what it was, yards or points. It does not matter.
Yeah, but you were just giving up a bunch of yards. Y'all weren't giving up a bunch of scores. That's the thing. It doesn't matter how many yards you give up. You didn't score.
Bro, what?
2023.
You're still ranked 31st. You're still ranked 31st in the NFL. That sucks. That is terrible.
100%, I agree.
And Dak just had the 31st ranked defense as well in the NFL. They can't win with CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens on their team. And if they had 2,000-yard rushers, 1,000-yard receivers. They had a 1,000-yard rusher and a 45,000-yard passer.
Yeah, 4,500. Yeah.
Win. So it's like, and most of the games is like, okay, the offense starts off 3-and-out, 3-and-out, 3-and-out. Defense gets a 17-0 lead. Now they're gonna try to come back now. But where was those first 3 drives? The number 1 offense. Where were you in the first 3 drives? When you gave knowing your defense stunk, you went 3-and-out, 3-and-out, 3-and-out to start the game.
Bro, it's not easy.
You always try to move the goalpost for somebody else.
I'm not I said I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing with you. But I'm saying you put Dak in that situation, I bet you he wins.
Oh my gosh. I
mean,
Brock
Purdy.
No, I've seen him in the playoffs.
Is Brock Purdy better than Dak?
No, absolutely not.
You put Dak on the San Fran. Did they lose that Super Bowl?
Yes, to the Chiefs, yes.
Why do you say that? They did it with Brock.
Bro, I'm telling you, when pressure matters to certain guys, you stop moving them to different situations. I've seen Dak multiple years with multiple 1,000-yard receivers, a 1,000-yard rusher, a great defense. I've seen him with a great defense and Dan Quinn when he was there. Before that, when they played against Green Bay, you lost to a 7 seed. Got smoked. Ran up and down the field. You lost to Green Bay again with Aaron Rodgers in 2016. Like, in 10 years, he has 2 playoff wins. In 10 years. He's the longest tenured quarterback in the NFL and has nothing to show for it. Not even an NFC Championship game appearance. That matters to me. I can't sit here and say in a different situation you'll be better. I've seen you in playoff games choke. I can't say that
for Dallas, though.
I don't care.
It's just not as talented. I mean, what do you want them to do?
Not throw 2 interceptions in a pick 6 against the Green Bay Packers. How about that?
And it's funny because like if Hurts didn't win last year, you wouldn't be able to say this because then he'd be in the same boat.
You can't. He did win. That happened.
I know. But you wait until after he said that. Before that, he was not better than him.
I told me and you made a bet for a couple $100 that he was going to be in a Pro Bowl in 2022 when coming off
he went into a Pro Bowl too. Even though he probably
where he wasn't good.
Even though he wasn't the best. What's it called? He should have finished in 4th for MVP.
All-Pro, second team All-Pro.
He should have been 3rd. Oh no, he shouldn't even have been All-Pro.
But he was. You can't do that. He was. Josh Allen should have won MVP last year, but he won it. So
no, he definitely should have.
No, he shouldn't have. He was not better than Lamar Jackson at quarterback.
Lamar Jackson.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
He's more valuable.
Saquon Barkley should have been MVP.
He should have been in the running.
No, stop with all this, bro. Stop with all this. You move the goalposts for certain guys because you want to diminish whatever it is my quarterback does.
I'm not diminishing it. I'm saying the reason he's 9 now. You got him up to 9. The reason he's in.
I have him. You'll see where I have him.
Oh, I know. You got him in a crazy place that he doesn't belong.
We'll see.
He hasn't thrown for. Okay, I'm gonna let it go.
My 8.
9. So 9 Hurts. You got 9. What?
Dak.
And then what was 8?
May.
Oh, you have May at 8. What did I say?
You
Golf?
have May at 10.
Yes, I have golf at 8. Okay.
Yeah. Golf at 9. You have golf. No. You have golf at 8. Sorry. Yeah, switch that.
Yeah, because I had to flip. Yeah. And then give me Dak. Here's Dak for me.
Yeah. Should have been Saquon MVP, Jamar Chase Offensive Player of the Year. I agree.
Stop.
I agree, bro.
Stop.
I agree. 100%. 100%. 100%.
No Saquon. It definitely was Josh Allen. And it's never going to go to a running back. It's impossible.
Okay, but if it was going to go to any time, it's only the 9 running backs that ran for 2,000 yards, and Saquon Barkley was one of them.
Yeah. How many of those 9 won MVP?
Was it 1, 2?
Yeah. What, Barry?
And did
Emmett get it?
Did LT get it? LaDainian Thompson?
I don't know. Does he have one?
But regardless, the quarterback play last year, there was no quarterback statistically better than Lamar Jackson. There wasn't. There was no quarterback. Josh Allen was not the MVP last year. He shouldn't have won it.
I thought so.
No. You're the only one that thinks that. Everybody.
Apparently the whole league thought so.
It wasn't unanimous. It wasn't, and it was a whole big discussion of like that's a pity MVP because they didn't want to give Lamar Jackson his 3rd. And I'm not a Lamar Jackson guy. Let me just be right. Let me be clear right there. I'm not a Lamar Jackson guy, but he should have won the MVP. If there's going to a quarterback, which they just automatically should say it's a quarterback award because that's all it is this year. That's all it is now.
LT does have one.
Okay, yeah. So
and Adrian Peterson and Sean Alexander.
Saquon should have won it. That's
what a pool. Sean Alexander. So yeah, AP ran for 2,000 in 2012.
Mm-hmm.
And he got it.
Yeah, should have won it. Saquon should have
LT only ran for 1,800.
Oh, he never ran for 2,000?
Well, in his MVP year. And Sean Alexander ran for 1,800 as well.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Davis and Barry. So Terrell Davis and Barry Sanders.
That's multiple running backs, though.
So that's 3. OJ ran for 2,000. That's
he did a lot of other things as well.
So those are the MVPs that ran for 2,000.
Saquon should have won it. That's multiple running backs.
4 of them.
4 running backs. Saquon should have been the 5th. At 7, Caleb Williams.
Already?
Yep.
Hey, I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah. I'm going at 7. He to me, talent-wise already puts him in the top 10, talent-wise. And then when you take what he's doing this year with in a new system with a new coordinator, I think he's been phenomenal. And Chicago, I don't think without him would be where they are. That's why Ben Johnson went over there, because he saw what Caleb Williams has, and he know that with coaching, with the right mindset, Caleb Williams could develop into, to me, one of the top 10 quarterbacks in the NFL. And I just think those other 3 guys, I'd rather have Caleb Williams because of his talent.
Give me Herb.
Oh, you're gonna be mad at me.
You did not leave him off.
He's off the top 10 for me.
Yeah, you're insane.
He's off the top 10 for me.
You're insane.
What has Herbert ever done?
He's a beat. This is playing the quarterback position.
What has he done as the quarterback for the Los Angeles Chargers?
Right. That's the problem. He's the quarterback of the Los Angeles Chargers.
He has 2 playoff games. 2.
Yeah. Yes.
He has like 0 touchdowns and 8 picks.
Hey, man, it's hard.
Stop doing. See, that's what I mean. Stop.
He was young. That's his first.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You are an NFL quarterback. You cannot throw no touchdowns and 8 picks in playoff games and expect to be put in the top 10 conversations. He is a great talent. He has a 4-pick playoff game. If that was any of these other quarterbacks, you would obliterate them, let alone my quarterback. You would.
I refuse to be like 4-pick playoff game. Yeah. I refuse to take a whole body of work and just sample it down to just one playoff game and be like, yeah, that's it. That's you.
What accomplishments does he have?
Bro, he is a beast. What do you mean?
You're looking at the numbers, bro.
That's the whole story. You can't just go one piece of the story and be like, all right, but that's it.
The stats is what matters to you. That's what matters to you. That's where me and you always disagree. That's what
individual quarterback play is more about situation than anything. So he puts up good numbers it's just not a great situation to win a Super Bowl in.
It's not about
Or win playoff games.
You're not even giving your chance for a team to win a Super Bowl because of your quarterback play in the games that matter most. That's what I'm getting at. That's what matters to me.
No, I get it. I'm not mad at you for it. I'm just saying,
right?
buddy.
MVP finalist. He's never is he even all pro? He's never been an all pro. And with all these numbers you're telling me, he hasn't.
Well, that's part of the team accomplishment things. Listen, if he puts up the same numbers, it goes 11-5. He would be all of that. But it's hard to go 11-5 when you give up a bunch of points. It's hard.
First off, Chargers has never had a bad defense since he's been.
They're not bad, but they're not good.
Bro.
Darwin James.
He had Austin Eckler, who was leading the league in rushing.
Yeah,
he had Keenan Allen. He still has Keenan Allen now. Had Mike Williams, who was in the talks for one of the best number 2 wide receivers in the NFL at the time. He hasn't done anything in the NFL.
He don't got the line that y'all got either.
I'm not comparing him to my line. I'm comparing to
what. No, not y'all, just in general. And he's a 2-time Pro Bowler, by the way.
First off, our line stinks this year, so whatever. You say he's a 2-time Pro Bowler?
2-time Pro Bowler.
Okay. Does Pro Bowl matter to you? Tyler Huntley's a Pro Bowler.
Top 10. He's a Pro Bowler right now, too.
Okay.
Top 10 in MVP twice.
Stop with the top, bro. Please stop with the top 10. That's.
Well, you said what individual things?
Top 10. No one takes the top 10 seriously. No one.
That's the thing, though. He's in there.
What does it matter? A top 10 MVP. No one is caring about that. No one.
Rookie of the year. So rookie of the year, 2-time Pro Bowler.
No one looks at the accomplishments and like, oh, he was top 10 in MVP twice, man. He was like that. What does that matter?
What do you mean? How else do you? Okay, so if he's every year he's top 10 in the MVP voting. That means he's getting something, right? A vote? Because you know who doesn't finish in the top 10? By the way, just who doesn't finish in top 10?
First off, my quarterback finished in top 2. Top 2, by the way. Okay.
And then once he was
never done it. Justin Herbert's never done it.
Yeah, but okay, I'd rather have somebody who's consistently top 10 than somebody who comes in and then disappears for 5 years.
The votes are only for 3 guys. So stop with the whole top 10.
So how did he get in the top 10 then?
Because obviously they vote for if you was to vote for 10 guys, who would do it? But that doesn't matter.
And Jalen doesn't even come up in the conversation. He doesn't even come up.
Why does that matter for you? A top 10 MVP vote.
I'm not saying that it's the only thing, but think about what that says. You're not even top 10 in the league on a year-to-year basis.
Bro.
Jalen has only finished in the MVP vote once, ever.
And he finished
You know what I'm saying?
And would have won it.
He shouldn't have. He should have been fourth. He should have been in fourth. He should not even have been in.
This is what you do.
Bro,
I tell you, Josh Allen should have been in third last year. Shouldn't have won it. And you're like, oh, no, he was a beast. He was better than he wasn't better than Lamar Jackson.
No, I said more valuable.
Oh, my gosh, bro. That
doesn't mean he's better than them. I think Lamar is the second best quarterback in the league.
You just moved the goalpost for everything. That's what
I did. I just said he was. That's an MVP is a specific year award. Being better than somebody is over a long stretch. Over a long stretch, Lamar is better. But that specific year, there was no one more valuable than Josh Allen. I'm very, very adamant about that.
Look at how no one look without Lamar Jackson.
Any team without their starting quarterback looks bad.
So that's my point. So you can't do that. So Lamar Jackson, with his stats, deserves the MVP because he's just as valuable to his team. Because he's just.
That's right. You mean the guy that had the greatest or one of the best running backs of all time in his backfield that keeps you from. They have to stack the box to make sure to be open.
I'm gonna tell you. Right now.
What is Josh Allen at?
Nope. I'll tell you right now.
Because I mean, you act like James Cook is like the best running back in the league, but we didn't even bring him up when we were going. We were like 8 running backs away, and we didn't even bring him up.
James Cook, he ran for 1,000 last year as well.
Yeah, of course.
1,000 last year.
Of course. Why?
What do you mean? Of course.
Your quarterback.
Okay, of course.
You better prepare. You better have deep high safeties, or I'm throwing it over the top of you.
Lamar Jackson is the reason why Derrick Henry runs for that many yards.
Yes. Wait, hold on. Derrick Henry did that with Ryan Tannehill. Yeah, so is Ryan Tannehill also the same?
He did that with Tennessee, but Derrick Henry ran for 1,800 yards last year because you also have to worry about Lamar Jackson running.
Yeah, but he did that before he even saw Lamar Jackson. He ran for 2,000 yards, right?
James Cook has only been with Josh Allen, so you can't say that.
James Cook doesn't even. He's not even. I'm not trying to disrespect James Cook. He's a beast. I'm not saying he's bad. But what I'm saying is, I'm saying Lamar didn't throw for 40 touchdowns when Derrick Henry wasn't there. Derrick Henry shows up. Now all of a sudden Lamar Jackson is Tom Brady. No, that's not what happened. It's because you have to stack the box to deal with that dude. He's a monster. And you want to talk about not winning?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. How about I say?
I'm not saying.
But anyway.
Listen to what I'm
saying. And I don't even care. I don't know, bro. Lamar. I mean, and he beat him. Not only that, he beat him. Okay. Lamar came to came to Baltimore and beat him.
You saying Josh came to no? Lamar went to Buffalo and lost.
Yeah, whatever. Couldn't handle him one-on-one.
Where has Josh gone? Josh don't win either.
Yeah, it's hard. You got the best quarterback of all time.
Man, you in this hard.
So wait, hold on. So
you're gonna give him a pass this year if he goes to the Super Bowl?
I'm not giving him a pass.
No, this year. If he goes to the Super Bowl this year, because Mahomes is not in it, you're gonna give him a pass.
No. I don't think they're gonna make it.
Okay, but if he does, you're gonna be like, yo, Josh Allen got there. Yeah, because Mahomes isn't there. That's what it is. Because Mahomes ain't there.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair to say.
You have to at some point beat that guy you have to beat him. The reason why Mahomes is never going to be considered over Tom Brady
is because he couldn't beat him.
Is because he never beat him.
Yeah, ever. But he is better. He is better than him.
Tom Brady.
You can divorce the two things. If you're really good at reading, you can divorce the two things. You don't have to be. They're not mutually exclusive.
What do you mean?
Right. So team success does not mean better player. Is what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's like you get so hyped up on team success.
What matters to me is that the quarterback position is the most valuable quarterback position in the NFL.
Yeah,
it's the most valuable position. If you, as the most valuable position, are winning a lot of games, you are a direct correlation as well as to why your team is winning.
I don't know if that's true though. Trent Dilfer won a Super Bowl. Is either direct reason.
Super Bowl.
That's all Jalen has. He has 5.
But Jalen's been to 2 and has been the
all best. All right, what about Joe Flacco then? You want to go Joe Flacco? What about Joe Flacco?
Eli Manning is a Hall of Famer because of 2 Super Bowl runs. He is.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. So time out. Wait, hold on. So Eli Manning is one of the best quarterbacks of all time.
I never said that. He's one of the best.
You have to. He got 2. No, he got 2 Super Bowl runs. Yeah, he got 2 Super Bowls. He's good. He's the best of all time. Hey, move Jalen Hurts out the way.
But this is what I'm trying to tell you.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
No, this is what I'm trying to tell you is that you exclude team success because you're like, yes, you do. Yes, you do. You always move the goalpost because you're like, oh, he can't win because his team isn't as good. That's what you care about. But
I never said that.
You said that. I
just said the degree of difficulty. All I'm acknowledging is that the degree of difficulty is higher. And I understand if LeBron played for the Hornets that he's not going to win the NBA Finals. I understand that.
Okay.
Right? But you have to also hold it against him in some way. But you also don't have to be like, okay, but that's all you're going to be known for. I understand the difference. You will be like, hey, forget the stats. No. Oh, you can win? Go ahead, man. You're the best ever.
Moments matter to me. What are you doing when it matters most? That's what matters.
That's not the total body of work, though. Yes, if you take Jalen Hurts and put him on a different team and he puts up the exact same stats, which we've seen it done. Mac Jones put up the exact same stats.
But Mac Jones is the same quarterback as Jalen Hurts.
And he's not in the same situation. He wasn't in the same situation either. Imagine if I can win a game and I only got to score 9.
So you like Brock Purdy or whatever it is about Brock Purdy.
I like Brock Purdy. I don't think he's the best.
Mac Jones played even better in that system than Brock Purdy did with the San Francisco 49ers.
I did not say that. That's not true.
Okay, but my point is that if you put up great stats, fine. Yeah, I take that into account. But do those stats matter when the game matters most?
Yeah, but that's unfair. There's only going to be 5 or 6 plays like that.
No, but you've been in multiple different years. You've been in situations where you're the MVP or you're the best player on the field, blah, blah, blah. And then when it matters most, when you have to go win a football game and the ball's in your hands, you lose the game. It's because of you that they lost. That's what I'm trying to get at. That these guys, Lamar Jackson's won. The reason why Lamar Jackson lost last year, yes, Mark Andrews dropped the pass, but he also had 2 turnovers. He had 2 turnovers in that game.
Yeah,
he had taken a fumble.
Yeah, I can acknowledge all of this, but I'm not gonna crucify them for one game over 18.
That's just one game, though. It ain't just one game.
It is just one game.
Yeah, it's one game in the grand scheme of the season. It happens.
That's what I'm saying.
It's been multiple games throughout his career.
If I play 98 games and I mess up in 5 of them,
in 5 of the most important, that's my point. In 5 of the most important games.
I get it, but there's things that. I mean, I don't know. What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to be like, okay, bro, you have 5 games, you're done. Yep, you're not that good anymore.
No, it's not that about not being that good. It's that I'm not going to put you over somebody who, yes, maybe not have as great as stats, still has good stats, but doesn't have as great a stats as you, and is going to win when it matters most.
Or their situation is better. What about that? What about the degree of difficulty? Where is that at? Like that's what's unfair about the whole team success thing is it's the degree of difficulty. If I have a team full of Pro Bowlers, your running back, your 2 wide receivers, both were all in top 10 MVP voting. Your quarterback was nowhere to be seen. Now
Lamar Jackson had 11 Pro Bowlers on his team. 11.
Yeah, I get that. No.
And lost.
I get it. I get that. I'm not saying that didn't happen. But what I am saying is if I can you have players that are dependent position players that are in the MVP discussion while your quarterback is nowhere to be found. I wish Josh Allen had a situation like that. I wish he could have a team where I could have an MVP level wide receiver, an MVP level running back, an MVP level, Hall of Fame lineman all over the place. You got Lane Johnson. You had the Kels. I wish we could see him in that kind of situation. Like what like where's the degree of difficulty? Like where if I put LeBron and KD and what's it called on the Warriors and they're just all on the Warriors and then every other team has to fight. Like what is the league supposed to do? They're supposed to beat them?
Bro, you're acting as if the Eagles didn't they went undefeated. Like you
They didn't. They lose games, of course.
Okay, but what I'm trying to tell you is why are we seeing that
he's not that good at
winning? You said what?
Nothing. He said something.
That he has good leadership. He does. He 100% does.
Yeah, he's a nice dude.
It's a nice dude. See, you discredit everything this man does because you discredit everything he does because everybody else that you like don't have the same situation. When in actuality,
the degree of difficulty.
You care about that. I care about you won 13 games in the regular season. You won 13 games. You won 14 games in the regular season, and then as soon as you get to the playoffs. In one game that you are favored in, you lose. And it happened 4, 5, 6 times in your career. At what point do we say that dude can't win the big game? At what point?
Wait, hold on. What team did he lose to?
No. I'm not just talking about one. I'm talking about Lamar.
Yeah, but I'm saying specifically Josh Allen. What team?
He lost to the Chiefs. But
you mean the greatest?
Oh, you mean
greatest dynasty?
That Jalen Hurts is also 3-2?
Well, hold on.
No. You said who did Josh Allen lose to? Now it's Josh Allen's fault, but at first wins and losses are a team success.
Yes.
So what are you trying to say?
I'm saying he lost to you act like he just lost to the Jacksonville Jaguars or something. He lost to the second greatest dynasty you've ever seen in a 5-year span.
The same dynasty that the Eagles beat as well.
Yeah, they beat him. Fair. They beat him. Fine. Whatever. It's gonna be hard to win. You can't win every Super Bowl. They've already won 3 of them. They have won 2 of them in a row. The last 2 in a row. It wouldn't have been fair if we won everything. And I wish you didn't even get to face them. You didn't even get to face them at full health.
I don't understand. If Jalen Hurts went to
no.
the Jets, okay, this is what I'm trying to say. Why do we have to just make hypotheticals to discredit?
We're not discrediting.
Yes, you are.
Why can't we acknowledge?
No, you're making hypothetical. Oh, if him and Josh Allen and the Bills switch, Josh Allen would still lead the team to the Super Bowl. Lamar Jackson would still lead the Eagles to the Super Bowl. Yeah. the fact that in the situations against the very Chiefs team that the Eagles beat,
they beat them one time and it was
I
last
don't
year,
care.
and you act like they just beat them every time they play them, and they didn't even play them at full health. They were hurt. Why are you acting like
now it's injuries? Now it's hurt. Okay, exactly. They were hurt and they still couldn't beat the Chiefs. They still couldn't beat Bills, Ravens. None of them dudes could beat the Chiefs. None of them.
They weren't as hurt when they faced them because they lost.
See, this is
remember they lost the lineman at the end, right before the game.
Gosh, bro.
They lost. They didn't have what's his name? That one dude didn't play. The wide receiver that's really fast. He didn't play. I mean, what? Okay, let's see Jalen Hurts play without AJ Brown. Let's see that. What's his record without AJ Brown?
Bro, you're insane, bro.
Well, AJ Brown doesn't miss games, so that's good. I mean, I'm not. Listen, all I want you to do,
but it's not about what the Chiefs were favorites without Xavier Worthy.
They weren't favorite. They wasn't the favorite.
No, they weren't. They weren't the favorite. The Ravens were.
I know.
Yeah,
I know. The favorite won. The Eagles. The Eagles were the favorite.
No. I'm talking. No. I'm talking about in the other playoff games. The Ravens were favored against the Chiefs.
Yeah, fair enough.
And lost.
Yeah, but I mean, again.
Oh my gosh, dude.
I'm not discrediting them. I'm saying that's the greatest dynasty we've ever seen, and the second best quarterback of all time, already.
Okay.
What do you want them to do? The degree of difficulty is up there. You guys,
I want you to win.
The problem is like, here's the thing. If you run into the team that you played in the Super Bowl before they made it to the Super Bowl and you lose to them, what's the difference?
What I'm trying to tell you is that they already beat them. The Ravens and the Bills beat the Chiefs in the regular season. When it matters most, both teams can't beat them. And that is the direct correlation with those quarterbacks.
Yeah. And Mahomes. Don't forget Mahomes is like that.
But it ain't like Mahomes was lighting these dudes up. It came down to 2 or 3 plays that these quarterbacks couldn't make.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna let that ruin their entire season, their entire body of work. Yeah, you might be right. Maybe he does play better in the playoffs. Even though Jalen's not like this crazy like playoff monster that you're trying to make him out to be. Like he's good, but like I don't know why you act like they score like 40 every game and they just blow everybody out.
Why do they have to?
They don't have to. They don't have to. They win games. I get it. But I mean, you act like Jalen is the reason. He's not the reason. He just gets out of the way. And then when you need a play here and there, boom, there it is.
Bro.
No, it's not disrespectful if it's true. He doesn't just go out there and go, let me get 400 on you guys, and also let me get 350 on you and 500 on you. And I'm not saying he has to. I'm saying he doesn't do it because he doesn't need to, because all he has to do is stay out of the way. Imagine if these other quarterbacks could do that. If they had other players on their team dependent on them, and they were finishing in the MVP votes more than the quarterback. He has not been in the top 10 in MVP since 2022. That's 4 years ago, and he's not doing it this year. So think about how long that is. Now imagine if Josh Allen didn't have to play at an MVP level and you could still be 11-5.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you imagine that?
He does what he needs to do. Exactly. He does what he needs to do.
And he gets out of the way. Get out of the way.
No, it's not get out of the way. He's the quarterback. It's the most valuable position on the field.
Yeah.
He is the quarterback.
Hey,
the quarterback.
Hey, Grady.
You say he just hands it off for 5 times a game.
For 2,000 yards? You got to. You got to.
Of course. I would hand it off to Saquon Barkley too. But
all right, perfect. Get out of my way.
What happens in the Super Bowl when Saquon Barkley is nowhere to be found?
Oh my God.
Defense. You keep saying the defense.
Okay, hold on. Time out. Let's go through that then. He had 130 yards of offensive. They had 24 points at halftime.
It doesn't matter.
That matters.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't matter, Caleb. It doesn't matter. Caleb, be honest. It doesn't matter.
In both Super Bowls, the running game was non-existent.
He lost the one.
He lost the one when he was the best player.
He lost the one too, by the way.
Oh my God! Now he lost the one. You don't want. You want to acknowledge. This is what I'm trying to tell you. That you don't want to acknowledge the defense is the reason why we won the Super Bowl last year, but you don't want to acknowledge in 2022 the defense is the reason we lost. You don't want to do that You want to just separate the two.
That could be the reason y'all lost. He also was the reason y'all lost in 24 to Tampa.
You said he lost.
What did he do in Tampa?
You said he lost, though, right?
What happened in Tampa?
What happened with Tampa? What? In 2023?
32-29? I mean, 32-9?
Yeah, they lost.
Baker?
Yeah,
so Baker's better?
Is
Baker better?
That's not what the point is. I'm not saying whoever wins is better. I'm saying is that when you show me that you can't win the big game, and it's because of you they lose, I take that into account when I rank quarterbacks.
Against the greatest dynasty of all time. Don't forget that. Second greatest, I'm sorry. Is that not is that not nothing? Is that nothing to you? I can't beat the best team, second best team ever.
You beat them in the regular season. You beat them.
Yeah, fine. Cool.
You beat them in a game that doesn't necessarily matter.
You can't beat them every time. If you go 500 against the best team, I think that's a pretty good record, don't you?
They don't go 500 against the best team. They lose. They lose against them.
You just said they won one and they lost one.
No, I'm talking about in the
regular. That's 500.
Season, but they've done it multiple years in a row where they'll beat them. The Bills will beat them. Then the next year, the Ravens will beat them, and then those same teams will play them in the playoffs and lose because the quarterbacks don't make the plays necessary.
Or because the other quarterback is also really good too. Can it not be two things? Like, why is it just the quarterback is the only reason you lost?
No. I'm saying
also you can't stop him. Like, he's almost unstoppable as well. Don't forget that. 5,000 yards, 40 touchdowns, 50 touchdowns. What?
You're saying
three MVPs, by the way.
Mahomes is that dude. Mahomes is the second greatest quarterback ever. I agree.
Okay. Yes.
But it's not like the Chiefs are world beaters where they had Travis Kelce. Who outside of their team is a threat? Who?
I mean, they're all a threat because of what?
Yes, their quarterback makes them that way. Okay,
that's the thing.
You can't go up there and win 14 games, win the MVP. You have the leading rusher in the NFL on your team in Derrick Henry, and lose in the first round. You can't do that.
To who?
Oh my gosh, to who? To who, dude?
I'm not understanding how you're not getting that. That's the best player we've ever seen. He's going to be able to win you games. He can win the game.
Tom Brady lost. He lost to Peyton Manning. He lost to Joe Flacco. He lost.
He's lost to them too. Twice. He's lost to them too.
Okay, he lost twice.
But hold on.
Lost to those guys.
We're also not going to act like the Ravens being 14-3 is like this crazy thing because their division was the Browns, the Steelers, and the Bengals. So those are like free. That's like a free 6-7 wins right there.
Now you want to discredit their record?
Well, I'm not discrediting them. Listen, it's not discrediting it if it's facts. Is it facts that the Browns that division is horrible?
That division sucks.
Okay, cool. So if you can get 5-4 free wins, and then you go 500 against the rest of the league, that's 12-5, right? Or 12-4 right there. Right?
Okay, in the playoffs.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Like you're allowing, you're just like totally brushing out the degree of difficulty for no reason. Like, for example, you act like Jalen Hurts isn't. This was the first year. Isn't this the first year that there was a back-to-back winner in the NFC?
And NFC,
what's so he's not even like dominating his own division.
What is that? What are we talking about right now?
So I'm saying he's not dominant. You act like he's just like been running through everything and he wins everything. Yeah, he's won a few playoff games. He has a really good team. I expect that. Why wouldn't you expect that? Now, who would you not expect to win if they had the same difference? Like, who would you be like, if I had Josh Allen, you know what, my team is worse. If you had Josh Allen, you think your team's worse?
No, I never said the team was worse. They made
cool. So now, hold on, wait, 1 second. Okay, go ahead. Now I'll let you finish. Go ahead.
Better stats offensively in the regular season,
and they would.
What happens when it matters most and the game is in your hands? That's what I care about. Josh Allen has shown that he has folded time and time again. So has Lamar Jackson. So has Joe Burrow. These guys, I don't care if in the regular season you win me 13 games and you're the number one offense in the NFL. I don't care about that. I care about when January hits, who's going to win games.
Okay. Question. So you don't care that he can't get you there. You only care that what he does when you get there. That's the difference. That's the difference. I get it. Your quarterback can't get you there because he can't even put you in that position without all of that. They put him in that position, then he can do it. Right? Is that not that's not fair? Is that fair? Is that a fair statement?
What? No. It's not because
Real quick.
I
No.
haven't
Let me
seen
rephrase the
Jalen
question.
without it. I
Let me
haven't
rephrase
seen
the question
Jalen
one more
without it.
time. Let me
Go
just
ahead.
make sure so it's very specific.
Go ahead.
And then I'll let you answer.
Go ahead.
Jalen can't put you in that position through
Never
the
said he couldn't.
year.
Never
Oh,
said
no, wait. Let me
he
finish.
couldn't. Never said he couldn't.
He can't put you in that position. But when he is in that position, he has the skills to complete it. And then the other quarterbacks, they can put you in that position and they don't always come through, but they also don't have the things around them
You didn't
to
say
do
that.
it all the time.
You didn't
Now,
say that. You didn't say
huh?
that. You
No,
said
that's why I'm gonna rephrase. I'm gonna make sure it's said right because I kind of said it the first time and it was kind of all over the place. I want to make sure Jalen is not an MVP level player through the regular season, but then he is a playoff riser.
yes.
Whereas you're saying the other players are MVP caliber players all season, and then they're playoff droppers.
100%. That's exactly what I'm getting at. And that
But
matters.
that doesn't negate those 2 or 3 games are not going to negate an entire season worth of stats. I'm not going to do that. That's number one. Number two, if you flip them, their team, the Bills don't even see that situation, and the Eagles still do whatever they were doing before. If you put
hypotheticals though,
but that's the only fair way to evaluate
it's not
is to
fair because we don't see it. We don't like
we've seen it. It's been a while though. It's been a while, but we've seen it.
We can't assume. We can't assume. You're taking Jalen Hurts' first year as a starter in the NFL as the be-all, end-all when Josh Allen wasn't nothing until Stephon Diggs got there. He was nothing until Stephon Diggs got there.
Nothing.
He stunk. Bills fans hated Josh Allen before Stephon Diggs got there. When Stephon Diggs got there, that is when he started turning up. When a number one wide receiver, just like Jalen Hurts, when he got A.J. Brown, offense turned up and was the number 2 or 3 offense in the NFL that year. Okay, with him at quarterback, right? In 2023, he had his best statistical season, accounted for almost 40 touchdowns, had his most passing yards, whatever. He did have more interceptions, yes. Okay, but you don't really care about that because whatever. So
bro's never thrown for 25 touchdowns in his life.
Huh?
Jalen still hasn't thrown for 25 touchdowns.
I don't care. He rushes for a lot of touchdowns as well. I don't care.
I get it. I get it. But he doesn't account for more touchdowns than most of the good quarterbacks.
Okay, he doesn't. Okay, fine. He doesn't account for that. Whatever. Okay, fine. I don't care if you in the regular season are a number 1 offense in the NFL. I don't care. When it matters most, why are you not playing up to that level? You are dropping every single time you're in a big game. Why?
You're an all-pro too.
Why? Why does that matter? Like, why does that not matter to you? Why is it?
It matters. It is a part of it, but I'm not gonna let one game per year.
How many push touchdowns he got this year, Jamie? How many?
How many touchdowns y'all got? Do y'all got touchdowns?
You want to say who's third in total touchdowns? Go ahead. Look it up.
I'm not gonna dispute it. I know Lamar and them haven't been playing, so it's hard to get touchdowns when they're not playing. Burrow didn't play 5 games. What's his name didn't play. So yeah, his availability's been great. He's been great at being available. Is that not fair to say? Am I lying? Lamar didn't play, right? Joe Burrow didn't play, which is not abnormal. So Joe Burrow Comeback of the Year award. But I mean, I get it. That makes sense.
You want to go on with the rest of the list?
Third in total touchdowns? That's actually insane, though. All right, so we're at 6.
At 6, I got Joe Burrow.
I'll agree with that one.
Because of the...
I'll put him there. No, I'm not going to put him there. Let me get... Huh?
Because of him not being available, and he's missed the playoffs the last 2 years.
And yeah, I guess you do have to.
He's not available. He's not available for his team, so that matters to me.
Yeah, you kind of have to put him there. You don't really have a choice.
He just doesn't. He doesn't play. He doesn't play. So yes, the Bengals aren't that good defensively. They're not good at all. But he also doesn't play, so that puts the team in a bind as well. That's what.
Yeah, I'll go. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with Burrow. I'll put him there too.
Okay. 5 and 4 to me, we're gonna flip flop, but based off the conversation I just yelled at you for, is why I have the list away. I have Lamar 5.
I'm going Stafford 5.
You got Stafford 5?
Yeah.
Okay, and 4, who do you have? Because I have Jalen 4.
I'm gonna go Burrow there. No, I put Burrow 6.
Yeah,
Let me get That's a tough question
I have
because
Lamar.
it's Mahomes, Allen, Lamar.
That's your top three.
Yeah.
I have Mahomes, Josh, Stafford. That's my top three.
So I have Stafford at 5.
I have Stafford at 3 because
Mm.
since he's gotten a team, he's played elite ball.
I mean, he
And
was doing that in Detroit too, though.
yeah, but I was saying, obviously, you said winning matters with the team or whatever. He won a Super Bowl as soon as he left Detroit, and he's at the point of could win an MVP this year as well. So I want to take that into consideration.
Yeah, because he's about to win. He's about to win MVP number 2.
He has an MVP.
He's about to win number. Oh, yeah. No.
Stafford has an MVP. I don't think Stafford has an MVP.
He doesn't.
I don't think so. Not remember he was in Detroit all the years. He didn't win an MVP. So this
Oh
will
yeah, no. The one year he not should have, but he could have. Was that the first year they won that Super Bowl? But he only finished 8th.
He
didn't really do it. He's only a 4-time Pro Bowler too. That's tough.
That was the Cooper
That's
Cup.
tough because that's like a 12 or 13-year career.
Yeah, but I'm
tough.
saying, and Stafford's been insane this year statistically. So I want to put him 3 and give him some credit. And also in the last 4 years, he's won a Super Bowl. So I got to give him credit for that. Even though he wasn't the MVP that year either in the Super Bowl, he wasn't the MVP. That was Cooper
But
Cup.
should I take his whole career into account?
No, I'm not taking a whole career since he been into the league, but I'm taking obviously you gotta go recent history. But in recent history, he got a Super Bowl. He's a direct reason as to why the Rams have been relevant. You know what I mean? Like they don't have a great defense. So, obviously he has to score a lot of points for them to win. And they go as he goes. If he turns the ball over, they lose. So that matters to me.
I think that's fair.
My top 3 are Mahomes, Josh, and Stafford, and then I got Jalen and Lamar. And the reason I was going to switch.
Why is Lamar so low though? I mean, he's a 2-time MVP.
I was going to put Lamar 4, Jalen 5, but again, the conversation about the playoff success matters to me. And Lamar. Let's be real. Lamar does get hurt a lot.
He does. That's his style, though.
Yeah, he does miss a lot of games. So, but most of his, if you notice, most of his injuries have been in the pocket. They haven't been when he's running. Most of his injuries have been in the pocket injuries. Like he just gets hit in the pocket, and I don't know why, but it's just the way it is. So that's my top 10 right there. Obviously, we're gonna disagree with that, but look, I'm taking into account. I take into account, yes, stats 100% matter. I'm not going to sit here and discredit all the stats. Of course not. I'm saying stats matter. If a quarterback has good stats and rises when it matters most, I take that into account. I do.
Yeah, but
rising quarterback.
If he can't even start being in the conversation, if he can't put up MVP level stats, that should be the start of the conversation. How do your stats translate to other situations? You can't just because it's funny because he doesn't stand out on his own team, and yet he gets to get all the credit for when they win, and I don't feel that's fair.
First off, what media are you watching? Because he doesn't. Everybody says what you say.
That should probably tell you, maybe a little something about the play.
No.
It's not that good.
This is what I don't like. I don't like that. If you're not going to give him credit when he wins and say it's a team accomplishment, okay, I'm on board with that. If you say when they lose, it's a team thing as well, not just a him thing. I don't like that.
It is.
You're not the only. You say that. The rest of the media says it's on Jalen when they lose. It's not on him when they win. That's what I don't like. But
that's also a little bit fair too, because when they lose, it's because he's not managing the game well. That's the only time they lose. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
Well, I mean, be fair about it. Look.
I'm trying to be fair.
When they lost to the Chiefs in that Super Bowl, Jalen doesn't fumble that football. They don't lose that game.
How do you know that the defense?
I don't listen. I know that it's not provable, but it's probable that they weren't going to lose that game if he
Even with
doesn't
the
fumble that
defense
football.
giving up
Because they shouldn't
scores,
have, they wouldn't have given up the extra touchdown, which ended up being
you don't know that.
the difference in the touch. I get you don't know that, but you can understand like probability rose a little bit. Definitely rose a lot, actually. It probably went from like
You
a
can
60
say
win percent to like a 40 win percent when they went down.
okay, but I'm taking as to what happened. I take into account he fumbled in the first half. They went right back and scored. They had a 10-point lead at the half. The defense gave up 8 straight scores. He went down 8. They were down 8, and then came back with 5 minutes left and tied the game up down 8. Never saw the football back. Never saw the football back with 5 minutes left on the clock.
Yeah,
that matters.
I mean, that definitely matters. That's how Mahomes lost to Brady. It's exact same scenario.
I didn't hold it against Mahomes then. I didn't hold it against him. I didn't hold it against him. So I
3rd and 15, 3 straight 3rd and 10s, and they blew them all.
And not to mention the refs had a little bit in their hand because Brady did throw a game-ending pick.
And they called that. Yeah, that was horrible.
Passer. So
that was horrible.
All that takes, and then just like the Eagles and against the Chiefs, they called James Bradbury on a hold.
Yeah,
and it's like, okay,
no, that was a hold though. I mean, that's just by rule. It was a hold. He grabbed him by the hips, both hands on the hips. If he had put one hand, I would have been fine with it. I would have been like, no call.
He his route, and he wasn't going to catch the ball.
Yeah, but you can't do that. That's the thing. That's the only thing is that that is the right call. That roughing the passer was atrocious.
Yes, it was.
But that was like borderline by the rule call, but maybe not moment call. That was more what that was. Okay, I agree with that.
You agree with me that it's like, bro, in that moment, come on, I want let it play out.
I would have liked to seen what they would have done. Yes,
agree.
I can agree with that. But by rule,
you can call it a holding by rule. But it's
the worst one I've ever seen was the Saints and Rams. I don't know what they were looking at. I don't even know. I don't know how you messed that one up. That one was pretty like.
Is that the worst call in the playoffs?
That's the worst call ever. And across any sport. No, the Galarraga no hitter against the Guardians. Man, he was out by so much.
Yeah.
And he doesn't get his perfect game for that. Actually, I think he lost a no hitter too, right? No hitter.
Lost a perfect game. Yeah.
No hitter too, though, right?
Well, a perfect game is a no hitter.
No, but I'm saying like that went down as a hit.
Yeah, that was a hit. Yeah.
So he lost his no hitter and a perfect game.
Okay.
To that. That might be the worst call ever.
I don't know. The Saints Rams game was a playoff game.
Yeah, fair enough. They tied the game up and they played like buns.
But the Saints still had a chance to win at the end.
That's what I'm saying. They gave the ball back and they played like buns. And you can't get that back. You lose a no hitter or pro hitter. Yeah, you can't get that back.
Obviously, if it's now with the review, he has it. But like in that moment, even if I'm an umpire, if it's bang bang, I'm calling him out. Like it's a perfect game. I'm calling.
To be honest, to be honest, bro, what they should be able to do is go back and amend it.
I don't know why they haven't done that.
I think they can. They change stats all the time.
Yeah, they change hits like 2-3 years down the line. It's like, oh yeah, you only got what's the name? Trey Turner. I think it was gonna have like a milestone hit, like whatever, against the White Sox this year, and they took it away. So it had to be like down the line was a different hit. What was a hit that when I'm like, what are we doing? Like,
yeah, which is funny because like what's going on at that point?
Yeah, they're changing how to drive this. Okay, Jamie's Jamie. He's a Giants fan.
But I mean, all I'm saying is I get why it's like that because again, it is like a situation where I'm not expecting you to just go out there and throw 400. So like if you go out there and you do like literally nothing and it costs us the game, that's why we lose. But like and like the active turnovers, like we're going to get you stops, we're going to do all the other things. So like you just have to sit there and just relax and do nothing. And ride, and then we're gonna need a play here and there. I agree with that. I'm not disagreeing that, but like, I'm not asking you to be the reason that we win. So don't be the reason we lose.
For me and you disagree is that you say
when do they go out there and say, hey, bro, we need 400 today, or we're not winning.
It's never our defense is very good. We don't need that.
I know that's what I'm saying. That's you're getting to my point. Like they don't need you to be Mahomes. They don't need you to be Aaron Rodgers. They need you to be Russell Wilson, and that's it.
I don't care if they. I care that he does it.
He does it though. That's the thing. That's what keeps him in the top 10. I agree with that. but it's not. It doesn't get you any further than that.
But I also don't. I also am not going to go with hypotheticals. Like if we had Joe Burrow or Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson, or
Oh, you
that,
would love this team. Oh, you'd be in love. You
bro,
would watch every game. You'd be
I'm
streaming every game because
I
y'all would
watch
have 40 touchdowns every year.
because you know what? Because you know what? Yes, if we had the number one offense, which we had in 2022, one of the number one offenses in the NFL in 2022.
Yeah.
If we had that, I'd be like, all right, cool, this is dope.
Yes.
What's gonna happen in the playoffs? That would
Well,
be
no, you still have the defense though.
that would be my entire thing. I don't care because the Ravens had a great defense when they played. The Buffalo Bills had a great defense. Yes, they did. Just because it wasn't as good as the Eagles does not mean that it wasn't good.
It was good, but it wasn't like it wasn't like right home about it.
The Ravens defense were better than the Chiefs offense. That's what happened, and they lost.
Facts. I agree with that.
And they lost.
I agree with
Mahomes
that.
is great. He made plays. Yes.
I was about to say, yeah.
Lamar Jackson also had 2 picks in that game.
Yep.
And it was still a one-score game.
Yeah.
Without those 2 picks, what happens? It wasn't that Mahomes is the reason why he couldn't win. It wasn't the reason. No. It wasn't that. It was that Lamar Jackson turned the ball over twice.
Didn't they have the drop too?
What drop? And Zay Flowers fumbled in the end zone.
That's what I was. Yes.
He still threw 2 picks, Brendan.
Yeah, but okay, listen. Am I okay? See, I think this is where we're getting a discrepancy, or we're missing each other's point. Am I saying that you're gonna play perfect every game? No, but I am saying that he can make mistakes and still make up for it in different ways. You could still throw an interception and go back and score the next possession. Dude literally fumbled the ball in the end zone. Mark Andrews dropped the easiest. It was a 2-point conversion, or was it the touchdown?
You just proved my point. You proved my point.
What's your point?
You proved my point about Jalen Hurts in the Super Bowl in 2022. You just said he can fumble the ball and make up
23,
for it.
Right? Or 22? Was it 22?
The 2022-2023 season.
Yeah.
He fumbled the ball.
Yeah.
They got 7. He went right back down and scored. Up 10.
Yes.
Now we're up 10.
So
that's what I'm trying to tell you. You just said that. You said he could throw a pick and make up for it.
Yeah, but he didn't throw a touchdown.
He threw another pick.
Huh?
He threw another pick.
Yeah, but he also threw a touchdown and he fumbled it in the end zone. It was a 1-score game.
He threw another pick in his last drive.
Okay,
he had
listen,
another chance.
The Jalen Hurts play is for 17 versus 10.
In this game,
you could have possibly been up 17 versus now that drive is to go up 10.
Okay.
You had 8 straight drives where you didn't score too. Don't forget that part. 8 straight.
We didn't score. We did not score for 8 straight drives.
The Chiefs scored 8, and then you guys didn't score a touchdown, right? Because it was 20? What was it? 24 to
14 at the half.
24-14, and you guys ended up with 35.
We ended up with 35.
So there was 5 or 6 possessions where you didn't score, while you allowed them to score 38, which is 24, which is at least 4.
Same thing with the Ravens. Same thing with the Ravens.
It's different because they didn't score 35. Like, how many games are you going to lose when you score 35?
Not many.
How many games are you going to lose when you give up 35?
A lot.
Right. So they didn't give up 35. That was just a good game. That play literally changed the whole thing. Like that could have been a blowout. You would have 2 Super Bowls if it wasn't for that. It's just very similar to the Brock Purdy play, very similar to Jimmy Garoppolo play, which again, this is why it doesn't prove anything when you win in a really good situation. I'm not saying that you shouldn't win in a really good situation. You're supposed to, like Tom Brady did it. All these guys benefited from having really good situations. You have to have a good situation to win a Super Bowl. But like, that's why I'm not gonna be like, oh, well, Jimmy Garoppolo is one of the best. He made the Super Bowl. I don't really care, right? Because it's like Jimmy Garoppolo's individual play wouldn't translate past San Francisco. It's not like he's gonna rise up the Green Bay Packers and be like, yep, now you guys are Super Bowl champions. You guys are gonna be Super Bowl in the Super Bowl, whatever. It's just a run. It's runs. You guys have good runs. You have a really good team, right? Most teams that win the Super Bowl have a really good team. The only team I can think that was a bad team that made the Super Bowl was the Cincinnati Bengals in Stafford's. That's a horrible team. I don't know how he did it. I don't know how he did it.
Yeah, worst O-line in football. Terrible defense. They were they were bad. I mean, that was Joe Burrow making a couple plays against the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Mahomes also didn't play well in that game in the AFC
yeah.
Championship.
That's what I'm saying. It's not you're not gonna, and that's what I'm saying. You don't have to be a GOAT every time, but it's
I,
hard. It's
I
hard
just
to win
I
three
care about.
playoff games. I
I
agree.
know. I just care
And
about that.
especially when you don't have the fail safes. Like Jalen Hurts has a lot of fail safes where his team, where it's like, you're not gonna get 400 from me, but you're not gonna get any interceptions, so that's good. And my defense is gonna give me 3 stops, that's good. And then you know what I'm saying? Like it's just like
Tell me if you go win with that.
I don't know.
Oh my God! You see now we're
Now
just
hold on, wait. Let me answer this. Number one, I don't think they will win the Super Bowl. I don't think that. However, I think they will be around a 500 team because he's not like the worst thing ever, but he's also not very good.
stinks.
Yeah, but he won't turn the ball over, and he had 9 touchdowns and 2 interceptions or something like that. I mean, as long as you can just not turn the ball over, and you guys have way better run after catch receivers, way better catch receivers. Like his best receiver was Jerry Jeudy, so it's hard to judge. Even Shadur, I don't know. It's hard to judge Shadur too because it's like, yeah, he has a bunch of picks, but like, what are you supposed to do when your best receiver is Jerry Jeudy?
You outside of your mind, bro.
I don't think they're close, by the way. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not getting at that. I'm just saying I think you guys can be around 500 with him.
No.
I think if you put if you put Tanner McKee in, which we've never seen before,
no.
we don't even know if he's.
Well, no.
We don't even know if he's good.
Tanner McKee?
Yeah.
No, he's a good backup for sure.
How do you know?
I've seen it. I've seen him play in good.
When?
I know he's played against. I'm saying if I put Tanner McKee with this team, I do think that they can win. I think that they can win 10 games for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. Like it's like,
you think I'm gonna be confident to go win a Super Bowl with Tanner McKee? No,
I'm not. But I didn't say Dylan Gabriel will win a Super Bowl though. I just said he could be around 500, whether that's 9-8 or 8-9 or 7.
I don't think we're winning. I don't think we're 500 with Dylan Gabriel. No, absolutely not.
He won 2 games with the Browns.
I don't think
he was 2-5 with the Browns.
Who they play against?
That was the hardest part of our schedule. We had our schedule, but he was 2-5. He won 2 games with the Browns.
You don't even like him. What are you trying to like?
I don't like him. I'm just saying that's a really good situation. A lot of quarterbacks could look a lot better than they should be, than they would without that. That's a really good situation. Like, and it's no discredit to him. Again, he's done what he's supposed to do with what he has. I mean, maybe he cost you 1, and that's okay.
He didn't cost. Stop.
Okay, he didn't help you win the 1, but he got you the other one. I mean, he was on the team. So,
again,
hey, if you could Google search this, how many times do you have? If you any half of football, you have 24 points with less than 100 yards of offense. I want you to look that up anytime.
How am I gonna look that up?
Anytime you gotta have 24 points with less than 100 yards of offense. That's what Jalen did in that Super Bowl.
He had short fields because of the defense. Yes.
Yeah, I know they were fantastic. That's what I'm saying. The fail safes. It's like, dude, he didn't have to. I don't know. I wish that was a. There's some Super Bowls where I wish there was a healthy team playing, because then it'd be like, yeah, like that. Now we can see what you guys could really do, like what both teams can really do. Like for example, I'd like to see 2015 finished out for the Warriors and the Cavs. I'd like to see that. I want to see what Steph Curry and Clay could do against LeBron, Curry, and Kevin Love. Because it's funny because when you talk about them, they're like, oh, Kevin Love was mid, and then you're like, but we didn't have Kevin Love. Well, I thought you said he was mid. Which one is it? Like, you can't have it both ways. You can't be trash.
No, he was
and then not.
He was the third option.
That's what. But I'm saying people will talk about him like he was just like a dude, and he was really good.
You love Kevin. You love Kevin.
Yeah, I like Kevin Love a lot. He's Hall of Famer to me.
That
he's Hall of Famer to me. He's going to Hall of Fame. 20-10 for a career. Yeah, he's going. Well, I think he's like 18-10 at this point, but he's going.
Yeah, we could wrap that up there, man. That's
but
tough.
Yeah, and then currently Jalen Hurts is 20th in QBR, right? And I'm not a huge fan of that stat.
Where are you going with it?
I mean, I'm just saying, like, how many 20th in QBR quarterbacks get to play in the playoffs and be at 12-5? It's just you gotta or not 12-5. He's not 12-5 yet, but he will be. But it's just like the situation is just nice. It's nice.
You hold it against him in the situation. I don't. I say that.
Yeah, I know. He literally is in Cancun like every day.
Oh my gosh, dude, that's insane.
But yeah, Hey, listen. So, okay, just a review. Bottom line to me, and then I'm gonna give you my way of looking at stats and individual players and how I rank things. When I'm ranking a player, their individual players first, then their team success. And the reason I do it that way is because I realize, I mean, I understand that situation matters more the better the player gets, if that makes sense. So like as like you can use team success to weed out like, okay, like CJ Stroud's not as good as Jordan Love. But like you can't be like it's hard, but when you get into the upper echelons, the better the players are, now individual play becomes trumps all. So like I'm not gonna be like, oh, you had 3 better games than him, so you're the best. Well, like no, because I also was the best player in the league during this time. You know what I mean? Like I'm the best player. Like Giannis has been one of the best players in the league. He finished he won MVP, and if he didn't win a championship in that same year, that doesn't mean he's not the best player in the league. Like that doesn't mean that well Curry won it, so now Curry's the. It's like now Jalen has a case for being greater than all of them. I'll give you that. I could acknowledge that.
See, that's where I rank.
Yeah, you like the greater argument. I'm
like
more of the better argument.
I don't like the better argument. Because
okay, I can feel that.
Better than Brady. He is not greater than Brady.
No, he's not.
I don't think he will be greater than Brady. I don't think he's winning 7. I don't think he's gonna Yes, the Patriots were very good. Tom Brady was a direct correlation to that as well. I'd say the greater argument.
I don't know.
The first couple were like, all right,
I was like, bro, like he literally was on the team and wore a jersey that said Brady. Like that was his first 3 Super Bowls. You could have realistically gave the one of those Finals MVPs or Super Bowl MVPs to Vinatieri. Like he made some crazy kicks,
and I think
during that time
they also give Brady the credit for the game-winning drives. He had his first 6 game-winning drives.
Yeah, 7 and 6. Yep, 6 game-winning drives. Yep. Because it was at one point it was 6 for 6, and then I think just that the way they blew out the Chiefs, that was nothing you could do.
So you give him credit for that. Is the best argument in the league that situation can be mistaken for quarterback greatness.
That's what because and I like the way he put that. That's a really good wording for that.
When have you ever seen you've never seen Mahomes out without Andy Reid, without that scheme? You've never seen him without him.
Yeah.
You never saw Mahomes without Travis Kelce, the greatest pass catching tight end in the NFL history.
Facts. I agree.
You never saw that. You saw him win with Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce. And then when he had the 2 times he had terrible O-lines, he's got blown out. So does he need that as well? Does he need it as well?
I think for individual numbers to be higher, yes. But he also won without Tyreek Hill.
Also with a great,
you know what I mean? Yeah, but I don't think you take AJ Brown or you take somebody like that, and I don't think that Jalen Hurts is like gonna has that carry ability to go past that. The other thing is like Tom Brady won without 2 Super Bowls without Gronkowski. Like it does come down, like that's where individual play comes out. You guys have been really healthy, and I commend you. You guys are your training staff, you're all that. You guys have been super healthy.
Wish he doesn't like that one game he doesn't have them, so you can see for yourself, or you just like I don't believe that he can at all.
No, I think listen, here's the thing with Jalen Hurts. I think he's very, very capable of doing it. He is a monster of an athlete. Like he does everything. He's handsome, he gets to be the quarterback of a team, he gets to win the Super Bowl, and then he has a great everything. I think he has the ability. I just don't think he's been put in the situation to need to show the ability. That's why I don't condemn him for not throwing 300, but I'm also not going to give him all this credit for winning the games. I'm not going to sit here and say that Jalen Hurts should just go out of his way and try and average 300 yards next year. That's stupid. Why do more than you have to? But I'm saying that he doesn't have to, and that's what makes it his team success overrate his actual play. You see what I'm saying? He's not asked, like if Mahomes, if Josh Allen doesn't play at an MVP level, if Josh Allen didn't finish in top 10 every year, like the Bills wouldn't be good. Because he has to put up MVP caliber numbers for them to even be a formidable team. Mahomes, same thing. Like even with Tyreek Hill, I mean, they did win the one game with Chris Heineke, but that was against the Browns. But I mean, they didn't win it. So, and did he play a half? What was that? Did he play a half?
Played a half. He played a half. He played.
But and I don't think we were up. We were up when he came in, right?
So I think yes, yeah. Oh, you talking about
The
Browns?
Browns.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, remember Baker Mayfield's playoff game in like 2019 because Mahomes went out with like concussion protocol or something, and I
think it was
right. Am I tripping or no?
An ankle thing. Yeah, Browns were up. Yeah.
They were up when Heineke came in, right? Yeah, so they did win without him. So that was good. I agree with that. But I don't think that would have been a sustainable thing. Oh, what's up?
Yeah, but the
and it was only a half, and it was against the Browns, which is probably the worst playoff team.
It wasn't half, right? But the Eagles also have they didn't win a game without him in 2022. They didn't win a game without him in 2023. They won one game without him in 20, and that was the Kenny Pickett game at the end. And then the game that Jalen Hurts got knocked out of a concussion protocol in the first quarter against Washington.
Yeah,
they lost.
Yeah, that's fair.
So it's fair. They don't play well without him. They don't.
Yeah, that's fair because all the read options, their backup quarterback is not as comparable. Like all the read option stuff, all the stuff that they can do with Jalen, because Jalen's a really good. I mean, he's just smart with the football. I'm not. See, this is what I hate when you put me in these situations where I have to be like, he's not that good. It's not that he's not that good. It's not that he's not that good. I just don't have to see him do exceptional things. I don't have to see a 20. Is that 2022, right? Or 21 when Burrow went to the Super Bowl. 21. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't have to see. He doesn't have to do that and be like, okay, this 400, 500-yard passer, or just to win the game. And again, that's not the end all be all. I'm just saying it's a part of it. I haven't seen him have to go to that MVP level to win games, so I can't sit here and just be like, well, you make a few plays here and there, which he does. He does make those plays more often than not. But it's like if you don't, the level of decision making he has to make is so trimmed down and so much less difficult. Like if I only have to make 25 throws and just 25 have to be good, versus if I'm Mahomes, I got to throw 43 times, or if I'm Burrow, I got to throw 51 times. You know what I mean? Like it's hard when the more decisions you have to make, the more likely you are to mess up. And he doesn't have to make a ton of decisions and a ton of throws. And he does make some good throws, though, like the one he dropped in the bucket last week. And I don't know how they don't call PI on that.
That's wild. Yeah. That's wild.
He literally reached out for it with one arm. Like, why wouldn't he reach out with two if he had it available? So, those are the kind of things. Are those non-reviewable? Like, what's going on with that?
You can't review PIs.
See, and they can't. They can't open that up.
Yeah, that'll be wild.
They can't open that up. We would never get through a game.
Ever. It's gonna be ever.
You would never get through a game, because could you imagine if you could throw a flag on holding and be like, hey, the challenge is holding?
Yeah.
It would be ridiculous because you could just throw it every time.
Yeah.
But
one more little point.
All right.
Baseball related breaking news. Japanese third baseman Kazuma Okamoto and the Toronto Blue Jays are in agreement.
Oh, perfect. So no more new comment.
Nah, heck.
You can put him in the outfield. You can put him in the outfield.
Or he's gonna play second, but Bobichet's not gonna be there.
You don't think so? So they're done?
Bobichet, I don't think he's gonna be there anymore. That was I don't think Bobichet comes back.
Okay, fair enough.
Don't. Yeah. So he's the best, one of the best right-handed hitter from Japan, has now signed with the World Series appearing Blue Jays. So
finally, hey, look, the best teams should be able to add players like that. I was wondering, is baseball the only league that has that kind of rule where you can just sign a player from overseas and they can go right to the thing? You don't have to draft them. Because, why not just sign Luka then?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
See what I'm saying? Why are the international players not just getting signed?
Have to get drafted. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to draft them.
The NFL is also, you can sign guys from overseas as well.
But they don't play football overseas.
No, you're right.
That's why they're just not scared of anybody. I don't know what country. What are you gonna send? I mean, no offense to my culture. What are you gonna send some Japanese dude over and?
Not Japanese.
He's gonna go crazy. What?
You're not Japanese.
I'm not.
Absolutely not. No. I don't know. Should be Shohei Ohtani being as great as he is the worst thing that ever happened to you. 'Cause
No, but seriously though, why can't teams just be like, okay, but like I like this kid from Yugoslavia, I want him.
we just sign him. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but they have to draft him, and I don't. There must be something blocking them from doing that.
I don't know. I never got. I'm gonna look into that. I'm gonna look into that.
Do you think that would change the landscape of the league? Would it be a less American league?
A less American league?
Yeah, I mean, think about it, the Euro players are dominating the
Yeah,
NBA.
less American. I mean,
Even Canada's up there.
yeah, I think it would be. I don't know, less American. Sure. I mean, I think the Americans are gonna dominate. It's always gonna be American dominated.
Are they dominating though?
But I don't, as far as play wise, no. But as far as
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
like,
yeah, I get that. You still got to draft
but
basically
like
two Americans every year.
the MLB is mainly Hispanic. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, the best players are. It's still American dominated by versus like it's like 36% Hispanic culture, and then like
of those 36.
Yeah, but all of them are those are the star players.
Yeah,
like it was easy to make the hitting team for
for the world.
The world team. It was hard for the pitchers, but like the pitching was easy for American. But then I was like, oh, okay, I don't know. Maybe some of the hitting would be tough. Yeah.
Like,
so
think about it. Like, they have like the second best player at every position. Like, there's only a few positions where you'd be like, all right, shortstop Bobby Witt's the best. You know what I mean? But third baseman.
But you have an argument for Lindor though. That's the thing. Like,
you have an argument. I'm still gonna pick Bobby. I think most people would pick Bobby Witt. But there's like everything else though. Everybody, the best at everything is Hispanic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, first base, Vlad. Second base is the Cattell. Third, Jose, Manny Machado. You got options.
And you got Tatis, and you got Julio, and then you got, you know what I mean? Like, left field is like, all right, like you could put another outfielder in there. You know what I mean? You could put Acuna out there, and it'd be all right.
Yeah, it could be Riley Green. It could be
Riley Green's also Puerto Rican, so it's like, you know what I mean?
Oh shoot, yeah, still kind of Hispanic. Dang, bro. Catcher, who's the catchers?
You know, Yainer Diaz, Kirk,
Contreras,
Contreras, JT. Obviously, you know, he's
who's over Nationals. Is that Yainer?
No, Nationals is Yainer's.
No. Astros. Astros. Yainer, yeah. I love him.
He's gonna be the DR starting catcher this year for the WBC.
Oh shoot. Hey, it's gonna be tough. Japan's got a road ahead of them. If they navigate that though, that's the best team ever. That's the best run ever.
Yeah, but they're only gonna play DR. They're gonna play DR and most likely Venezuela in that second round. They won't play USA or Puerto Rico until they get to the championship. That's what'll happen. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like their biggest threat is Dominican Republic.
Yeah,
and then but winning it, they have to play Venezuela, DR, USA, and that's tough. You know.
Well, hopefully USA. You don't know.
They're getting there.
USA. Don't know that. USA. Hey, no, I sent you a stat. The Facebook thing you couldn't see.
Yeah.
Skeens is 41-3. If they give him league average run production,
which is
in 55 starts, he'd be 41-3.
Which is
it's like less than 2 runs. It's like 2 runs. Like league average.
That's insane, dog. He's
like
the best
league average 41-3, and he's about to be on the team. Yeah, 3 innings of no scores.
Yeah.
Hey, Roman Anthony took him deep though.
He did take him deep. That's dope.
Hey, I would never bet again if I hit home run.
Yeah, you just hanging him up.
Yeah, that's over.
I'm like,
like, hey, bro, you up? Nah.
I did everything I could possibly do in this league. So
yeah,
that's you know what I mean? Like, I took Paul Skeens deep. Like, it's like, what else you want me to do? How much better can I get? You know what I mean? What happened? You said what? Sorry.
And I got that ball back.
Oh, of course I'm keeping that ball.
No, you signed it.
Oh yeah, I'm asking Paul Skeens to sign, of course. And if I'm Skeens, am I signing it?
That's what
I don't know. You're like breaking up a little. That's why I was like, wait, what? You like hold on. Technical difficulties on my end as far as like seeing Brendan. Brendan's frozen right now. But yeah, I don't know. That'd be crazy if I hit Paul Skeens and I asked him to sign. Would he sign? Probably not. I don't know. Yeah, technical difficulties on my end. With Brendan, I don't know what's going on, but yeah, man. great conversation there. I think I got a little bit of a brain aneurysm arguing this Jalen Hurts thing. But yeah, man. Look, again, thank you guys for your support. Thank you guys for your support. Really, you guys are always on here. You guys are always, commenting. Even though Jamie's always hating, Juan's always hating. You know what I mean? Very random Trinidad Chambers over any QBs. See that? I mean, dude, the CF playoff sucks. It's terrible. It's absolutely awful. But yeah, the fact that Carson Beck beat Ohio State is like Carson Beck, really? Like I can't stand that guy. Yo, you good? Nope. You all right?
Yeah, my phone died.
Oh, all right. But yeah, no, I was just wrapping this thing up. But
yeah, would you sign that ball though? I didn't get to hear what you said.
if I'm Paul Skeens,
yeah.
Nah, I ain't signing nothing. Nobody. Nah, I ain't
I
signing
swear to God, I'm not. Get that out of my
oh,
face.
you know, you took me deep. Where you gonna come on my face and sign? Nah.
Hey, I'm a sign. I slipped.
I'm gonna just act like I'm signing and just run away with it. Just,
hey,
he ain't getting
yeah. Hey, I'm Trevor Bauer that so far. Hey, or okay, what if you were like Mike Trout and somebody's 3,000 strikeout was like you? You signing that?
If it's Kershaw, yeah. Like if it's like got to be like a big dog, yeah. I'm pretty sure if they got 3,000, it's a dog. Like so, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna sign
Right. No,
it.
for sure.
You know what I
All
mean?
right, bet.
Yeah, I'll sign that. But if it's like some rookie, the rookie just took me deep, and I'm Paul Skeens, I don't care about that. Now, Ohtani took him deep. I'll sign that for Ohtani. Like I'll definitely sign that for Ohtani. But like I'm not signing it for Christian Campbell. You know what I mean? Like I ain't doing that. It gotta be or like what's the name? Johan Rojas takes Paul Skeens. You think he gonna sign that for Johan Rojas? Heck no. I wouldn't do that. I'll be like, yo, I actually gave up a home run to this guy. You know what I mean? Like I suck. But yeah, man. Thanks for the support. You're muted yourself. Got to figure it out, Brennan. Can't hear you. Figure it out. I can't hear you, bro. But yeah, man, I'm gonna wrap this thing up. B3 Swings on Instagram and obviously you guys know Instagram, TikTok for Brendan. Beyond The Scoreboard on Instagram and TikTok for us. You guys already know the deal. And yeah, football on tonight. Don't forget to watch some games. We're gonna be on again on Monday night, going over our NFL playoff bracket and who we think gonna be winning the Super Bowl. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.